Do you still recall the first time you actually started again?
Yeah.
Well,
It was like starting all over again, and I did it in a very like deconstructed kind of way. I deconstructed everything, and I made it as simple as I could, and I wanted it to express lyrically. I wanted it to express something very complex, but in a very simple, short way.
there's also a bit some kind of ironic lyrics.
Exactly, yeah. That was also very much a part of how I had to change the way I had become and how I had to look at the depression and the destructive thoughts in another way, in a way that could lead me somewhere else.
So that's why these ironic.
Yeah, I'm kind of ironizing over myself, being kind of sarcastic against myself, I think.
And your music, you were saying, you wanted to make it really simple, but
Yeah.
the music is really diverse. I mean, in the sounds.
Yeah.
It's not just you on your guitar, but it's all sorts of sounds.
Yeah.
So, to me, it sounds a bit well, you were saying strip it down, but the music is really diverse.
Yeah,
So,
that's also part of the idea that I had, that I wanted the basic song, the initial songwriting, I wanted that to be very simple and very direct. And then I wanted it to have maybe a complete other dress, kind of like a contrasting dress up, I think.
So it's for you, but how did you write your songs before you had the depression then?
I think I made everything very complicated, and music writing to me was very much destructive and negative, I think. It was difficult to write music. I thought that it had to be difficult to write music. That was part of the whole being creative.
And what do you still listen to the songs
Yeah.
you wrote back then?
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
I really like them. I mean, because they're. You mean the songs from back then?
Yeah.
No, never.
Never?
I would never go back to that. No, never.
No.
That's like listening to something that just tears you apart. It's just.
What sort of songs is it? I mean, what sort of music is it?
It is kind of like, I mean, it is pop music, but it's the Sarah that wrote those songs was not a person that I really want to think of anymore. So it's difficult to disconnect the songs from the person that I was back then.
And the songs are simple, but you had to dress them up.
Yeah.
Sounds. The lyrics are ironic to help yourself. Is it just for now, or will you stick to this sort of music, or is it for you? Next album can be totally different. I mean, not ironic lyrics and maybe some more diverse songwriting. But
I think I've come up with a way to go about writing music that I will stick to now. Like in a very, I'm sure of my musical identity in a way that I wasn't before, I think. So I will stick to that definitely. But music is always for me about developing and moving further away or moving other ways. As long as you have a firm base to stand upon as your identity. I think you can find new ideas and new inspiration everywhere. So I mean, it's definitely going to be different, the new things that I write, but very much in the Perro Del Mar way, I think, that these songs are.
And will you still use the name?
Yeah, for sure.
You'll stick to it now.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.